Well, the historic YSL RICO trial is officially over, finally. The jury returned a single guilty verdict against one of the remaining two defendants after deliberating for about 15 hours.
Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo joins us at the live desk tonight to wrap up this historic trial and look at what still lies ahead. Rob?
Well, Courtney Russ, the longest running criminal trial in Georgia history is now over. Now, it ended in mostly defeat. For Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, her team was unable to prove to the jury that these last two defendants were guilty of the most serious charges they faced, including racketeering and murder.
I'm thankful to the jury. I'm thankful for the verdict. Not guilty!
Celebrations on the steps of the Fulton County Courthouse Tuesday afternoon. Diamante Kendrick, known as Yak Gotti, acquitted on the racketeering, murder, and gang charges.
Mr. Kendrick, you have been found not guilty on all charges.
The other remaining defendant, Shannon Stillwell, guilty of just a single weapons charge.
You have been found guilty on count 64, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and not guilty on every other charge.
And he'll get credit for the 3 years spent in jail waiting trial, soon to go home on probation. The jury deliberated for 16 hours over the course of 4 days. Kendrick's lawyers declared a legal victory in a trial plagued with errors from DA Fani Willis's team of prosecutors.
The jury, they looked at all the evidence, they took their time, and they reached the right verdict.
DA Willis bit off way more than she could chew. It was too broad a set of allegations with not enough firm connection. And then, of course, she faced an incredible group of defense attorneys.
A few weeks ago, the judge sent rapper Young Thug home on probation after his guilty plea in October. 9 of the defendants took plea deals, including rapper Gunna. The defense slammed the state for relying on song lyrics to prove its case, claiming it fabricated a narrative.
The DA's office here should stop using people's lyrics against them, and they only use lyrics against people of color.
A spokesperson for Willis saying, quote, "We always respect the verdict of a jury."
If the jury believed that the reason for the prosecution was song lyrics, that idea has been rejected.
And believe it or not, this is still not entirely over. The charges against 12 others are still pending. One man who came forward as the jury foreperson took to social media earlier saying, quote, "Now we can get back to our normal life." Back to you, Courtney.
Well, it certainly took a whole lot of resources, time, and money spent to get to today. I'm sure a lot of questions will be raised about whether this process was all worth it.
Absolutely.
Rob, thanks. Well, as Rob mentioned, this was the longest trial in Georgia history, and here's a look at just how long. Young Thug and others in the case were indicted in May 2022. Jury selection started in January 2023. The trial finally got underway 10 months later in November 2023, and today, over a year later, the trial is finally over.